Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Paul. I'm also called Knack, and you've probably seen quite a few of my daily teasers going past here on my YouTube channel. I also talk about TV shows I've enjoyed. I've been watching Doctor Who Series 12 over the past few weeks, but I also occasionally watch movies. I've seen a couple just recently as well. The Death of Stalin and Fisherman's Friends as well. Tonight, I've seen something a little different tonight. I've seen a modern day whodunit film. I've seen the modern day star vehicle that is Knives Out, and I think it's rather good. Knives Out, in summary, opens a police investigation. In the opening scenes, after housekeeper Fran, Eddie Patterson, finds her boss's body dead in the office, apparently at his own hands. Her boss, Fran's boss, is the successful crime writer Harlan Thrombey, played by Christopher Plummer. He's dead in his office and apparently at his own hand, and the police, Detective Elliot and Trooper Wagner, Lakeith Stansfield and Noah Segan, respectively, are accompanied by consulting detective Benoit Blanc, Daniel Craig, in the interviews with Harlan's family. That family includes, but isn't limited to, eldest daughter Linda, Jamie Lee Curtis, her husband Richard, Don Johnson, Harlan's youngest son Walt, played by Michael Shannon, and Joni, Toni Collette, who is Harlan's youngest son's widow. All of them seem to have alibis, but all of them seem to have pretty good motives for wanting the old man dead so they can make a fortune from his will. It's only when the will's read that they find Harlan has actually left everything, the house, quite a lot of cash, the copyright to his extremely successful set of novels, the lot, not to the cat, but to his nurse, Marta, played by Anna de Almas, who I've got to admit looks like Eliza Dushku. If you've seen Faith in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, that's who Miss Almas looks like. At any rate, Marta, not knowing about the old man's will, has no reason whatsoever at all to slaughter him hideously by mixing up the bag of dangerous drugs she needs to keep the old man alive. No reason at all, except by mistake. At any rate, it's only when Blanc, Craig character, realises Marta has a special skill. She basically throws up whenever anybody in her presence tells a lie. She'll throw up. He realises that when he finds this out, Blanc realises that skill is something he needs in an assistant, along with a bucket. Now, what did I make of it? Let me give you a quick explanation first. I use a 5-star system to rate movies. 0 stars, right at the bottom. If I give something 0 stars, forget it. Don't go anywhere near it, and if you're an actor in the movie I've given 0 stars, take the bloody thing off your CV, okay? At the other end of the scales, 4 stars, so it goes from 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 stars is the films I give, is the rating I give to films I've really enjoyed. Now, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind when I talk about Knives Out. Now, I've got to admit, I am not usually a big one for crime films. The occasional police procedural, certainly, but not for whodunit, usually. Apart from the occasional Agatha Christie novel and the occasional Sherlock Holmes novel, and there's nods to both in Knives Out. Little stylistic touches, I felt. Blanc, the Daniel Craig character, uses a big cigar. He's got not a Belgian French-speaking accent, but a deep South accent. I think the character is supposed to be Franco-American from Louisiana or New Orleans, somewhere like that. Generally speaking, I've not seen that much in the way of whodunits, but seen or read enough to know that I like the genre. I find it entertaining, even though I've not seen many. Why I've not seen many, I honestly couldn't tell you. Me being me though, I've got a a distinct liking for new toys, and sometimes older entries in a genre are old. Occasionally, seeing them for the first time, they turn into something new. The point I'm trying to make is the genre doesn't necessarily have enough entries in it that grab me and slap me and say, "Watch me now!" Apart from the occasional one. I saw the trailer a few weeks ago, it has to be said, for Knives Out, and thought at the time it looked interesting enough. And then in today's daily teaser post, I'll try and throw in the link in the info box for you. Today's daily teaser post, my two regular commenters, Olga and Debbie, they're out there somewhere in YouTube land, both mentioned the film very favourably, and in so doing, they threw me a fantastic little movie. Knives Out is a great little modern whodunit for me. I don't know if it's revived the genre, but it's something I personally found very enjoyable, very watchable. The cast all do some very good performances, and believe me, with the star names in this one, I don't expect anything less than bloody good performances. Christopher Plummer in particular brings it alive. Daniel Craig, that's quite a good accent there, although I don't know if Debbie, my one regular American viewer, would agree with me there. But either way, Debbie and Olga have thrown me a fantastic little film, and it's a film I'm going to pass on to you. I've given it 3 stars. I'm going to tell you to go watch it because it's a very good watch. Thank you for watching this review. Please feel free to leave me your comments and let me know what you think about Knives Out. I'll see you next time. Have a good day. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourself.